All right, we have just seen how to do a basic installation. In many cases, you don't want to do a basic installation, but you might want to do custom partitioning. Let's talk about the need for custom partitioning before I'm going to show you. So on Linux servers, typically multiple storage volumes are used. You will learn that different options exist for these storage volumes, like partitions, which are the base solution for offering multiple separate storage areas. Another option is to use logical volumes, which can be used as alternatives to partitions, and you will learn later about them in lesson 19. Now, whatever you are doing, in most cases a small partition containing all that is required for booting is created, and a root partition, which contains the operating system, should be there. And other file types that are often organized on dedicated partitions are log files and user home directories and server document routes, and the location for container images and more. And the reason? Well, you just want them to be strictly separated from your core operating system. So custom partitioning is exactly what we are going to do in the next demo. Let me show you. Alright, so if you want to install with custom partitioning, this is where you go. You select automatic partitioning and then you need to select custom. It's a little bit counterintuitive, but you select custom and then you click done, and that will bring you to the RHEL installation interface. So it's telling you new mount points will use following partition scheme. I don't want to use LVM, I want to use standard partitions. And then you can create all of these partitions one by one. So I'm clicking plus. To start with, I want to create a partition for /boot. Notice that they can conveniently be selected from the drop-down list, and I'm giving it the size of 500 M. 500 M, that is good enough, the installer will understand. Let's not worry about all the other options that we see right here, like file system. It is just using XFS, which is the default file system, and default file system is okay. Next, I would like to have a root partition, that is /, and I give it a size of 12 gigabytes. And then many times on your server you also want a swap partition. So let's use 1G of swap. And finally, let's add another partition, which is using 3 gigabytes for home, for instance. So you click add mount point, then you click done. And once you have clicked done, you will get an overview. So the only thing remaining is to accept changes, and that will bring you back to the main installation window from which you can continue the installation as we have seen before.